Hey, Dollar Bill, appreciate you following me around because, man, we're checking out some cool rides. Look at this one. Dude, this guy here is responsible for building this Camaro here. And dude, how far did you take with this restoration here? Did it all the way down to the frame or what?
We didn't take it down to the frame.
Okay.
I didn't have a garage to put it in.
Yeah.
A shop with a lift and stuff like that. So
gotcha. Yeah, I don't either, but you know.
My son and I did it together. Did what we could with it. And
father and son project.
It was a father and son project.
Nice. What is your name?
Mickey Ruffalo.
Okay, Mickey. Thanks for being on Hot Rod Madness, buddy. Thanks for showing us your ride. Now, man, I'm looking at a highly polished motor on here. Everything on that thing's chrome, man. Even the brake booster and all that.
Yeah, the car originally came with a 327 and a 2-speed in it.
Okay.
But the 2-speed was shot. The engine was really shot in it, so we put a brand new 350 crate in it.
Okay.
And a TH350 transmission in it.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, went up to the 3-speed.
Right.
Now,
so basically, all of the chrome that we had on the 327 is what you see here, plus a little bit more fit on the 350. So.
Cool. Did you
a lot of money in that?
Did you keep that factory 327?
I didn't. I didn't. The guy made me an offer, couldn't refuse, and sold.
Okay, gotcha. If you sell the original motor, you might have cash to put into the car.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
gotcha. That's always a plus, man.
Yeah.
So, did you have a hand in painting that thing?
That is, as far as I know, the original paint.
Well, one of my reasons.
The way I was told. So, what we did was we just buffed it out.
That's the original paint?
That's what they tell me.
What year is that car?
67.
What? 67, and that's the original paint.
That's what I was told.
Dude, that's awesome.
There's no way I can, dispute it. But
we're looking at Survivor paint here, people.
We spent probably, the better part of 2 weeks just buffing it. And
wow, just walking up on it, I'd say it had been painted before.
Well, thanks.
That is awesome.
It did come out very nice.
I'd say very nice. All right, so when you had in mind, I'm gonna chrome this motor out. Wow, look at that. Dude, everything you could get, looks like.
Yeah, again, being the first hot rod that I ever had.
Mm-hmm. Step up here, let's take a peek at it.
We made some mistakes, but we
of course,
we fixed the mistakes. And,
you always do.
And yeah.
I'm looking at okay, the block in the intake is black, and everything else on it is polished chrome. All right, the alternator, the brake booster.
Yeah. It was purposely done that way to make it pop.
Yeah, it does make. That's what I was going to say. It makes all the chrome pieces pop on it, man. It's just being black with everything else real shiny. That is great. What do you call that in the?
Those are actually laser cut mirrors.
Yeah.
It's acrylic. It's high temperature acrylic.
Okay. Wow. Very nice touch.
Thanks.
Looks like a mirror.
Yeah, that was the intent of it.
And you raise the hood up, you can see the reflection of the engine in the hood.
Right.
Nice. Love the Rally Sport stripes on this thing. Always love the Camaro look. And I'd have never guessed that was factory paint. Never in a million years. That looks great, man.
Thank you.
Awesome. So, what's the interior look like, man?
It's red. A lot of the interior is original.
The reason why I'm asking about the color and the paint so much is because if you notice my truck over there, it's red and white. That's my favorite colors. As a matter of fact.
That's what attracted me to the car, that it was white. I'd never seen another white one before.
Yeah,
a lot of other colors. But
white always looks clean, right?
Right.
Very nice. Yeah. The red interior with the white stripes in the seats. That looks great.
Thanks.
That's factory application?
That factory seats.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Love those factory pieces.
Yeah. We redid the dash pad. We redid the headliner, the sail panels. The carpet is new. The seats are original as I bought it. Console's original. The package tray in the back.
Okay.
We put in brand new with a new radio. It didn't have a radio in it.
All right.
So we put a radio in that thing. It came with disc brakes on the front, drums on the back.
Really?
And I left it that way.
Yep.
I haven't changed it. It's probably one of the few things I have not changed.
Well, yeah, that's all right. That would be just fine with me as well. What kind of wheels are those, man?
Those are they're actually brand new American racing wheels that haven't been out very long.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a different look. It doesn't date the car so much. There's a lot of cars of this age, 67, 68, 69, that have the torque thrust 5 or 6 volt. I didn't.
Everybody's got those,
Everybody's got them.
You noticing that now? I'm noticing that. I guess everybody else is thinking the same thing. That Chevelle over there's got different type wheels on it. That's got rallies on it. You know.
Yeah.
I think everybody thinks that. You know, the torque thrust. Wow, they came, and now it's maybe time for something different.
Right.
And this is different. This looks great on the Camaro.
Thanks.
It does look good. Man, it matches the polished pieces under the hood.
Thanks.
Hey, I appreciate you bringing it out and showing it to us, sir.
Thank you very much.
Excellent car, man. I'm tooling right along. I'm seeing all kind of stuff here. This old GTO sitting here. There's a Nova sitting over there. Hey, we'll look for the Nova's owner here shortly. Look at this guy. Hey, man. Hey, watch this. I'm gonna chase this guy down. Hey, man, what's happening?
What's going on?
Oh, nothing really. We're just out looking at some hot rods today, and we happen to notice this thing.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, man, what's your name?
West Banks.
All right, Wes. We're looking at your lowrider Chevy S10, dude.
Yep.
That's an awesome truck, man.
Thank you.
Thanks for bringing it out.
Hey, no problem.
Tell us a little bit about it, man.
It's a 98 Chevy S10. It's got a 98 Envoy front end conversion.
Okay.
It's bagged all four corners. It lays frame on 18-inch rims.
Yeah, man, that thing's sitting right on the ground.
Oh, yeah. It's on the frame.
Yeah. You enjoy sporting that thing around town like that, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Definitely so.
Looks good, man.
Thank
Love the S10s. Come here. Come here. Let's check this out. What does that mean on the back glass, man? No regrets.
No Regrets is actually the car club that we're in. It's actually worldwide.
Okay. Cool. That's a worldwide car club.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So you do the imports and lowrider trucks and was
mainly just trucks and cars that are airbagged.
Okay. Gotcha. Wow. So it takes a big old fat fender tub in the back to hide all that stuff, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because the axle's probably right there underneath that, right?
Yes, sir, it is.
We can have all of our
Slam it down like that. There's no room for.
No room to bring it up, so we had to cut out the bed and
Thank you for that.
put the notch cover in, and it's actually on a piano hinge, so we can lift it up and work on it as needed.
Gotcha. So you lift that up and you have access to all your stuff there.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. So don't you have a compressor and a tank somewhere? Is it all under there?
Yeah, everything is under the bed. I've
Okay.
got a 5-gallon tank, a 3-gallon tank, and 2 compressors.
All right. So you got switches or whatever up front to operate it with.
Yes, sir, I have an AVS non-switch box.
Yeah, gotcha. Let's look at the motor in this thing, man.
Okay.
Here we go.
I know this ain't just a.
Ticket number.
Oh, wow, that's a nice interior too.
Thank you.
Oh, I got to check that out. This ain't just a stock application, is it? You got cold air running to it and some polished pulleys on the front of it there. Oh yeah, cool, man.
Got it's basically a stock 98 4.3 with a 5-speed
Yeah.
AM cold air intake. It's got a custom Y pipe that's raised up so the truck can lay flat on the frame.
Gotcha.
It's got an exhaust on it, a bunch of billet, and some powder coating.
And yeah, it looks like you had to cut your fender wheels a little bit to get that thing to drop under there, right?
Oh yeah, we ripped out the fender wells and had to cut the fenders a little bit for it to drop, and we had to modify the blower box. It still has factory AC, and it still works.
Factory AC still works.
Still works.
Barely had room for it, but it's in there.
Oh, it's in there.
That's
yep.
good. Excellent, dude. Now I want to look at this interior. Looks like people that looks like black ostrich skin.
It is. It's black ostrich with fake leather.
Wow. Okay, so did you take your panel off the dash and paint it yourself? What is that?
Yeah, that's actually from a Bravada. It's actually got a double den opening. We actually put a Kenwood double den in there so we could watch TV and
cool.
have our
I see
GPS.
All right, I see that. Man, that looks great.
It's got about $1,000 worth of billet parts inside.
Yeah, I see that. And you did the console the same way.
Yep. Console's been fiberglass to hold the AC or the air gauges.
Yeah.
We got a fiberglass amp rack for the JO Audio 501.
All right. Okay, now you got a garage at home where you do all this stuff or what?
Oh yeah. This thing only comes out on nice days or car shows.
Nice, man.
Thank you.
That's a cool little truck, dude. I appreciate you showing it to us.
Oh, no problem.
Thank you, sir. All right, people. Now, when you're looking at 57 BELAIRs, people, I mean, I know there's a lot of them out there in the United States, and every now and then you find one that's just way over the top. Some people just customize the heck out of them, and some of them has very tasteful design and putting into a 57 Chevrolet. I've seen a bunch of them, man. The interior pops in this thing, man. What's your name?
Barry Hawkins.
All right, Barry.
My son Derek.
Okay, that's your son Derek, and I get the feeling that both y'all had a hand in this thing.
We did.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Very nicely done, man. I'm looking at a Corvette running gear in this thing.
Yep. It's a built LS2 with a few LS3 parts in it. Came out to be a 404 stroker with the automatic transmission, makes about 465 horsepower.
So that dude'll get it too. It ain't just pretty.
It'll cruise.
Yeah, it's built for go as well as show.
Yeah.
Man, that's cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. Hey, what'd you let that guy do to it?
He's the guy that made it go.
Really?
Yeah, I'd have had pedals.
Okay.
But he's the one that wanted to make it go.
All right, so you're the one that said, "Hey, Dad, let's put a Corvette motor in the car."
Yeah, it sounded good. Had the Corvette running gears and the Corvette suspension in it, so
okay,
let's keep it all Corvette.
Oh yeah, why not? You know, Corvette's always that's the way to go if you're gonna do it, man. The Corvette stuff is awesome.
It's built on a C4 Corvette frame.
Okay, C4. All right, that was my next question. He's ahead of me. That's cool. All right, who did the interior in that thing, man? Because it looks like a piece of candy in there.
We designed it. A young man by the name of Sean Gavin has Real Street Customs out of Woodstock, Georgia. Did the actual construction of it. Seats came out of a late model GTO.
Okay. Wow. They look great in that car.
Thank you.
They fit just perfect.
We were honestly a little nervous going to the white. Didn't know how bright it was going to be, but we're pretty happy with the way it came out.
Nervous?
Basically.
Dude, that thing's perfect. I don't think you can get no better than that.
The instruments are white with red needles on them, so it all kind of tied together.
Gotcha. Very nicely done, man. So, is it frame off?
Frame off.
Yeah, you took this thing down to nothing, right?
Yeah, the paint and body is 10 plus years old, so it's held up pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, with 10-year-old paint like that, y'all polish on that thing all the time.
It gets some TLC.
Yeah,
right?
I see.
Yeah.
Beautiful ride, man.
We appreciate that.
Excellent. Well done, It's the Milkman, and I'm back with some more rare stuff, people. Not only do we do the rare stuff, every now and then we come across the exceptionally rare stuff. Now this looks British here, and this is the guy I can get the story from. Hey man, what's your name?
Jerry Wood, Mayor of Roswell.
Okay, Jerry Wood, you're the Mayor of Roswell, Georgia. How about that? Well, it's nice to meet the Mayor of Roswell. Yes, sir. Man, I'm looking at your hot rod here, buddy. I don't know if you can classify this as a hot rod or a motorcycle or, okay, what is it?
It is a motorcycle.
Okay.
It's an English motorcycle. It's actually a three-wheeler, but the only reason they let it into the country, because it is totally unsafe.
It's totally unsafe.
It's like a motorcycle.
All right.
But because it's classified as a motorcycle, it has to meet no safety standards for a car.
Gotcha, okay. That's how you're able to sport up and down the street in this thing.
Right, because it's a motorcycle.
All right, so Corey, you don't drive this every day, right?
Congratulations. Thanks so much.
No, you have to check the weather. It's kind of like a light plane.
Yeah.
If it's raining, you can't leave. I don't bring it out of the bat cave. But if it's nice weather and I don't have to drive too far, I drive it to work.
There's no top at all on this thing, and you barely got a windshield. This is for sunny days, and I'd imagine it's a blast to drive around. You get all kind of head turns on this thing, don't you?
You get more head turns on this than you do in a Lamborghini.
Wow, that's an amazing little car.
I gotta get them something.
I'm looking at the motor on the front of that, man. That is,
it's an S&S motorcycle
yeah,
engine.
that's a motorcycle motor. When you pulling in, I'm looking for an airplane propeller. What? What is that? Okay, I gotta come over and check this out. That's a V-twin bike motor. What is that?
Well, that's it. It's a V-twin S&S 2-liter bike motor.
Okay.
That's pretty straightforward.
So
it's a very simple car.
You didn't pull that motor off of a bike and put it on there, did you?
This is factory made in England at the Morgan plant. They've been making. Morgan started off as a 3-wheel car company. Okay. Now they make supercars and
a lot faster stuff.
But for their 100-year anniversary, they decided to come back with another 3-wheeler.
Wow, very, very nice. That's cool. Nothing but fun there. So
it's totally impractical. Nothing but fun.
You can't haul no plywood in it. I'm just kidding. Let's look at the interior.
No, you
man.
can't. You can't.
Come here.
There's not much in there.
Let's look at the interior in this thing, man. Number 23. It's got a belt strapped across the hood holding it down. Hey, check out that interior, people. No frills, quite simple. It's okay. Take the steering wheel off, man.
It's like
Show
a
it to
race
us.
car.
Yeah.
Makes it easier to get into if you're fat.
All right, what kind of transmission's powering this thing, man? Come on.
It's a Miata transmission, 5-speed.
Okay,
Miata.
gotcha. 5-speed. Wow, that thing ought to run out pretty good on the road.
I haven't gotten it to top speed, but at about 100 it settled down.
Wow. Okay. It'll run 100.
Well, it's supposed to run 115, but I haven't gotten there
Man,
yet.
when you go taking a corner in this thing, have you ever bicycled it? You know that thing looks a little unstable. Is it?
Very stable. It's like a go-kart.
Okay. Cool. That's good to know.
Look at, I mean, when you're sitting in this car,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll show you how low this thing is.
Okay. Show us how low it is.
We got somebody. You're the winner.
All right. That's quite easy to get into.
5-2.
Yeah, he's touching the ground.
Congratulations.
You know, you sit in the seat,
What's your
you can
name?
reach out and just touch the ground.
Jim, you got a car
Well.
here today?
Looks like you might have a trunk space back there. What's back there?
Well, there's a wheel back there. I'll show you.
Chevy, 2-door.
Okay, nothing but a wheel back there. There's not much space back there, right?
Don't cut anybody with a razor knife today for you. Appreciate it.
Huh. Super Dry JPN, whatever that is. All right, there is a little bit of trunk space here. And this is the tank.
Very little.
You got a gas tank here, so how many gallons will that thing hold?
It'll take 7 gallons.
7 gallons?
Gets terrible mileage the way I drive it.
We got a bundle package.
Okay, so you're flooring it everywhere you go,
In
right?
a bag.
You see this thing coming, people. You're gonna see the mayor of Roswell. Wow.
I don't go fast, but I get there. I get up to the speed quickly.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So I guess you're a celebrity riding around in this thing out here in
The
Roswell.
car's a celebrity.
Everybody
for sure.
everybody knows who you are when they see you coming.
That's true.
All right. Gotcha. Hey man, I appreciate you showing it to us, sir. Thank you for coming out.
You might, in a few minutes, I'm just
All
going
right.
to have you exchange your tickets and buy
I'm looking at a cool Chevelle while the mayor's fixing to take off in his mobile here. A Morgan, people. You won't see these Morgans every day.
Here we go. Another bag
What do you think about it, Chris?
for you right here.
What do you think about the Morgan, Chris?
I think it's missing a propeller.
No, you know, I mentioned that to him earlier.
Yeah,
I was
really.
looking for a propeller on it, but you know.
I like the wheels. I like the spokes.
Oh yeah, cool front end,
Disc
huh?
brake spokes.
521.
Watch those side pipes. Huh?
Oh yeah, we're gonna hear it run. Well, it will get a wheel because the passenger actually did a burnout on that hill trying to get out of here a while ago in it. I think he dumped the clutch and whatever.
It's beginning.
He grabbed a second. He grabbed a second, people. Dude will get it.
It's beginning to rain, and he wanted to get it home. But if you notice, the graphics on the side say super dry.
All right. Hey, check out this Chevelle, man. Let's go find the owner. Check this. Yeah, I know where the owner is. Hey, man, you own this Candy Apple Chevelle?
Yep.
What's your name, man?
Willie Lipscomb.
All right, Willie. We was looking at your Chevelle here, dude. Wow, who picked out the color for that?
I bought it like that.
You bought it like that?
Yeah, saw the color and had to have it.
Okay.
I bought the color and I just took the car with it.
Oh yeah, gotcha. That color pops out of everything in here. The Candy Apple always pops, dude. So you're sporting the big block in it. What is it? What's in there?
$396.
Okay, gotcha. Hey man, can you raise the hood and let us see the motor?
Sure will.
No way.
I know it's kind of sprinkling rain. We're gonna try to get a peek of this thing before the bottom drops out, because this thing looks great, man. Oh yeah, look at them polished parts, people. We're looking at a highly polished intake. That is a big block Chevrolet Power. Oh man, that's nice. Hey man, other than polishing on this stuff, did you put any of this stuff under the hood, man?
No, nothing. Everything was just like it is now.
You saw this and you had to have it. I don't blame you, man. That thing's awesome.
I decided not to sit around 2 years and wait. I decided to get it.
Well, you know, yeah, having said that, you know, nowadays you come out a lot cheaper if you go, you know, buy one of these 80, 90% done and then personalize it.
That's it.
You know, it's so much cheaper. You know,
Much cheaper.
why not go enjoy it while you can, you know?
Exactly.
If you take the time to do a restoration on this, a car of this caliber, it'd take me forever to do that, you know?
Right.
Wow, it'd take years. But whoever built it did a good job on it, because that's beautiful, man. That candy apple makes all that chrome pop, dude.
Yeah, they did this candy apple with a silver base instead of a gold base.
Well, okay, maybe that's why it's got that illumination color to it or whatever.
Right.
It stands out really well. Very nice, man. Cool. Well, hey, man, I appreciate you showing it to us, buddy.
All right.
That is awesome.
All right.
Thanks for coming out.
Thanks a lot.
All right, sir.